time is it? Well, it's only half past winter. Wonder why I woke up. This is surreal. It feels like when you're 5 years old and you wake up at 3 a.m. for no reason and you didn't even really know there was a 3 a.m. and it's the first time in your life you know what true loneliness is. Look at it out here. It's a regular growth-pocalypse. It's so quiet. It's like I'm the only living thing for miles and miles. I wish Snufkin were here. He's probably down south where the sun doesn't set until 9 p.m. Maybe he's in Anaheim with Thingamede and Bob. Bet they're pretty pissed annual passes got canceled. I feel good about skipping out on that Riviera resort bill. God, I'm high. Jeez, I didn't have physical assault by a cardboard box on my New Year's bingo.
Get this thing off me!
Little Mai?
Moomin, what are you doing up? It's like 1 in the afternoon and it's January.
I feel a strange mixture of soul-crushing depression, helplessness, and hopelessness, all localized in the pit of my throat and eating at my heart. I think that might be why I woke up. Why'd you wake up?
Well, if you must know, Mim has horrible sleep apnea and literally refuses to get a CPAP machine, because if she can't hear it, then there must not be anything wrong. But, her 10 boyfriends refuse to sleep over, and apparently that's not a big enough hint. Also, I've developed a caffeine addiction, so I'm trying to make the best of the snow.
I don't like snow. It's cold and wet, and it gets everywhere.
Moomin, don't look now, but a false deity is stalking us.
Ah! Oh god, her misery personified is just reminding me of my every flaw, shortcoming, and failure. I suddenly feel like I need to lie in bed for hours on end and ruminate how I'll never be worth anything to anyone and wonder why I was cursed with sentience.
God, you sound just like my stepdad.
Jockster?
Wait, is that seriously his name? I've been calling him Jevil this whole time. Hey kids, can you, break a 50?
No, Miss Groke, why do you need us to break a 50?
Okay, so there's this group of crazy people in the woods down south that have, this bowl out that has a sign that says offerings for the Groke, and I'm like, hey, my name's the Groke, so I keep taking what's in it, and someone put a 50 in there this year, and I cannot for the love of me find anyone to give me 5 tens. What? No fair, I want an anonymous donor bowl. It's not that amazing. Yeah, I get free money, but I'm sick of the piling up corpses I have to dig through to even get to it.
Okay, well, sorry about that. We're gonna, go now.
Yep, it's been 20 minutes since he came outside and they're still asleep.
It's amazing what we sleep through every year. Blizzards, windstorms, the Groke just milling around like she owns the place. What should we even do with ourselves? Everything's frozen and I'm incredibly depressed.
Have you tried caffeine?
Holy shit, you're right. I feel like I can actually get up and go somewhere instead of just crying in bed. What do we do with our newfound couple hours of mental energy?
Let's go look at the sea!
Hey, yeah, if there's one thing that won't be covered in snow, it's the sea! God damn it.
Hell yeah, world's biggest ice rink!
Hey, what's that?
Crap, that reminds me, I haven't built a snowman in Animal Crossing today. Huh?
Finally, another living person that isn't a platypus.
Hello, you two.
What up, I'm Moomin, and this is Little Mai. Who are you?
Good to meet you. My name is Tooticky.
Tooticky? Cute name, but I'm never gonna remember that. I'm gonna call you Winter Snufkin.
Did you make this horse, Winter Snufkin? Yes, I did. It's an offering to a minor but powerful deity, the Lady of the Cold. Uh-oh, we got another crazy sect here. Look, we've been through this before, so trust us. Your ice deity is not going to freeze over the planet, killing all the non-believers, leaving only those in your wackadoo cult left to inherit the earth.
No, it's not a cult. It's a legitimate sort of religion. The Lady of the Cold really does exist, and she really does have powers. She can freeze you just by looking at you. See, in my religion, we praise real magical people, like the Lady of the Cold and the Hobgoblin and the mysterious water nymph. We don't necessarily look up to them, but rather we acknowledge their power as impressive and rare, and make small offerings to try to please them and get them on our good side. Now, I do believe in an all-powerful God, but I believe their nature is unknowable, and they don't exist on this earth with us.
Oh, that sounds pretty reasonable. Glad I don't have to dissect your childhood to find out at what age you first killed a man.
13, it was in self-defense. Anyway, I made the horses an offering to the Lady of the Cold. If she rides away on it, the sun will return and the spring will come sooner, at least until next winter when she returns to drive the sun away again.
Wait, hold on. So if the Lady of the Cold is never here, then winter will never come? So, Winter Snufkin, is there a way to, kill a minor deity, just purely out of curiosity?
Murder is a sin.
So, how do you avoid feeling like a waste of skin when it's cold out, Winter Snufkin?
Well, I don't suffer from depression, so that could be it.
But I don't have depression. I'm the only one in my family without any problems. My mom is always sad and anxious, and my dad has some unclear trauma that he insists on not facing. But there's nothing wrong with me.
Oh, honey.
Well, you two can talk about your feelings all you want, but I'm going to go get caffeinated and get the Harvest Festival turkey tray to use as a sled. Woo! Yeah, so she has ancestral feelings for her half-brother who she keeps insisting was adopted, which she insists doesn't make it weird, and, possible trauma from some undisclosed time her mom yelled at her, and I think that's why she's so stubborn and shouts all the time. It's like a defense mechanism.
It sounds like you've got quite the situation in your group. Your parents have problems, she has problems, and from the sounds of it, someone you know is in a harmful organized religion. Yet you deny you have any problem? It'd be short of impossible to be surrounded by all of that stress and somehow come out with a clear head.
No, I swear, I'm fine. I've just been having a rough couple months, that's all.
This sounds cliché, but the first step to solving a problem is admitting you have one. I've known you guys short of an hour, and even I can tell something's up. You have an aura of instability around you. I'm glad you ran into me. An outsider might be just what you need.
Moomin, blonde girl, where are you? I feel like I'll never amount to anything, Little My, we're down here. Tootiki is fishing, thus truly cementing her as Winter Snufkin. If you're dead set on marrying Snufkin, but he keeps denying you for some crazy reason, Tootiki is basically the same, except you don't share a mother. Tootiki and me is honestly never a ship I thought I'd see suggested, but that's on me, I guess. It's freezing under that ice. I don't know how Tootiki can take it. Maybe she's protected from the cold by her god or something. Or she's some kind of freak guardian angel sent to help you deal with your weird problems. Little My, why are you in love with Snufkin? When we adopted him when he was 7 and I was 8, it changed my whole world for the better. He really looked up to me and actually gave me attention. You know how our mom is, very hands-off, letting us roam free. Snufkin actually liked me as an individual and paid attention to me. So, when we got older, I decided he was the man I was going to marry. He's the only consistently nice man in my life right now. I don't care if people say marrying your adopted sibling is weird, he's all I have. Besides, I'm a mimble. I have to get a boyfriend eventually, right? Ooh, that's a lot to unpack. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you this again. He's your half-brother. Your mom gave birth to him, and then instantly handed him off to Jockster to raise on his travels. You were 1, I guess, so you don't remember. That's kinda sad, though, that you feel like you need to marry him just because he's the only consistently positive thing in your life. Maybe that's why you're in denial. I kinda feel like that about Snork Maiden sometimes. I love her, but I don't know. Is she really who I want to spend my life with? Is it just a marriage of convenience? I mean, she seems to think that the Snorks are dying out and that only breeding with a Moomin can save them, despite the fact that there's a whole colony of Snorks a few valleys over in Snork Valley. Are you serious? Ugh, I need to clear my head. I'm gonna go check on that horse.
The blood moon rises once again.
I wish I could be like you, horse.
Just a cold, unfeeling animal destined to melt away come spring. No expectations, no worries, a life well lived. You know exactly what you're doing, what you're for. You only need to look pretty and last a season. I have to exist for decades, constantly wondering what I'm for and what I should do and how I should do it. Why am I feeling worse than I did a minute ago? How you doing, kid? Look, I have made it abundantly clear I have nothing to offer you.
You got a horse? Let me see the horse.
No, see, the horse is an offering for an actual ice deity. I'm starting to think they might have gotten you two mixed up. It's the Lady of the Cold. She's a minor goddess or something that can freeze people to death.
Screw it, I don't want it.
What an odd woman.
Woo! I've reached the point of coldness where I can't feel shit! Moomin, you gotta try this.
Oh, no thanks. The caffeine wore off and I have no energy or love for life right now.
Little Ma, you should probably come in now. The Lady of the Cold may be here soon. Seriously? Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna go fuck with her. Little Mai, this is my religion. It's not very nice to mock our deities. How come? We do it to Catholicism all the time.
Look, just come inside before you die.
She comes. Little Mai, quickly. Already gone.
No, I can't lose another Ow! At least I still have you, Winter Snufkin.
It's too ticky.
Okay, so, I have to fucking post this episode, but, the Moomin Company really doesn't like me using this episode, seemingly, but I think it's really about this scene, the Lady of the Cold scene, which is weird because I didn't use any of the audio. I just used some of the visuals. I mean, I guess a lot in terms of ratio of the scene, but people want this video up, I want this video up, and I thought I could satiate myself with a little funny out of context thing and just post the jokes, but no, I have to, it's nagging at me, man. I have to do this, and I know a lot of you want to see it, so I hope crappy storyboards and me narrating what is happening is a good way to do that, because I am going fucking bananas. So here's me explaining it. So you see the Lady of the Cold come out, and you might notice that this Lady of the Cold looks awfully different from the official one depicted in the episode. She looks an awful lot like the false depiction of the Groke as presented in episode 4, The Ice Woman Cometh. This is if I'm gonna make crappy storyboards, this is what the Lady of the Cold is gonna look like. So she appears while little Mai's skating up, and you know it's like ooh. Little Mai slides up like, what the hell? And none of these are on a different layer. I cannot space these out. Oh my god, how I can't even remember how Into the Unknown went. I can hear you, but you know, I wasn't doing like lyrics. It was like, ooh, and she's doing that for a while. Let me zoom out. She's coming. She's singing, and little Mai skates up, and Lady of the Cold looks over at her. You know, go ooh. Fucking this picture, Little Mai. This is the best picture of Little Mai that's ever been drawn. I did good. And slides past her, looks at her. They make eye contact. And Little Mai's like, I'm no good. And Lady of the Cold calls her whore. I had that in my script. It's like, whore. That got cut out of the final version because it wasn't meshing with because I didn't stop singing when I recorded my initial singing. But I can do that here. So she keeps going like, okay, what's another fucking part of Into the Unknown? ooh, and she goes to the house, and that's the part where Two Ticky's like,
Oh yeah, she's completely dead. Plan the funeral now.
and so she goes to the horse. She goes to does her magic hands like, ooh, ooh. The horse comes alive, and I use the whinny of the skeleton horse in Breath of the Wild. There's a lot of Breath of the Wild references in this. The horse comes to life, and she bounces like, ooh, 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 and she's chasing little My.
Oh my god, this was a bad idea. Cold Lady is crazy fast. I do not know what I was thinking.
She looks at her. She looks at little My. Little My looks at her, and she's like, perish. And then little My freezes to death. And she goes off, and I think I had her start humming "Show Yourself," like ooh, 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 ooh. And you know, it's Frozen because she freezes people. It's like she's evil Elsa, and that is the scene that the Moomin company won't let me fucking upload, even in a bunch of still shots, which completely ruins the flow of it. So I really hope this lets episode 10 go. So I don't like that it had to come to lazy storyboards. I wanted to do like a lazy animation, but that's like a lot to draw. I have things to do. I'm like, I have like a severe vitamin D deficiency. I got blood work done recently, and I am so deficient in vitamin D that they didn't even tell me like, oh, go buy some from your local pharmacy. No, they had to prescribe me some to make sure I got it in my body. So I'm dealing with a lot of fatigue and random illness because I have no vitamin D in my body. So I couldn't draw all of the things. And I know you're all gonna say like, oh, it's okay. We love what you do anyway. And that's very nice of you. But I have wants too. And sometimes I want to do these things and I can't do them. And that makes me sad. I will now let the rest of the episode play now. Enjoy.
My! Oh god, she's colder than the pack of Otter Pops we've had in the freezer for 20 years.
What did I say? What did I say about screwing around with gods?
Alright, we have to ignore our urge to see how easy it is to break her arms off and get her inside. Maybe we can save her. My, I'm sorry. If you come back to life, I promise I'll help you work through your past traumas and your feelings that heterosexuality is required of you. It really effing figures that the first people I meet out here in months is a gremlin tea cozy that doesn't fear God or incest and a mozzarella hippo repressing his mental health problems.
Don't think I don't see your plan. You're just trying to take Snufkin away from me.
Oh my god, you're okay. Thank you for not dying and abandoning me too.
Get off me.
Man, winter is terrible. I'm going back to bed.
Every inch of me is trembling, and not from the cold. Something is familiar, like a dream I can reach but not quite hold. I can sense you there, like a friend I've always known.